So you want to be about 2 of your own feet away from the chair. And then you take this foot and you use your center to place it on the pedal. So I crossed my midline to do that. I didn't go outside because I'm just going to hike my hip up, right? Then the hands can go behind the head, and then you push your head into your hands. Now I'm going to move everything together. So as I round my spine, the back of my leg pulls on this pedal. And then as I lift back up to a tall back, I stand on the pedal and I come up. So I'm not just pulling the pedal down or rounding, they move together. So the waist pulls back, and then I lift everything up. And then the waist pulls back, and I lift everything up. And then the waist pulls back, and I lift it all up. I take that foot off. The other foot can then come on. So what you're learning for your control balance is, first of all, it is a round spine. So you have to have a broad upper back. By pushing our head into our hands, it's activating the back of our neck, and we're rounding from our center, not from our shoulders coming to our ears. So having the hands here really helps pull the shoulders there. Standing this leg, this is the leg that's going to be reaching up to the sky. This is the leg that's going to be reaching back. So it has to be working. Neither leg can just be hanging out. Otherwise, you're going to feel like you're going to fall off to the side of your reformer or not be able to get back on. So that is the standing single leg press down. I did put that exercise in the flashcards for the chairs deck that's about to start shipping. So if you're watching this in real time, they'll be shipping soon. If you're watching this later, it might have already shipped, so you can go to onlinepilatesclasses.com and get that chairs deck. So that's one. Second one top, one bottom spring. And we'll do single leg pull-ups. So you place your hands on the back. Typically you come from this from having done a set of the pull-ups. Toes on the very back edge. Make sure you're not leaning forward and that you're also not looking forward. Let the head hang. Hug the ankles together. And then place one foot back. It's not going to go way out here like you'd think it would for control balance. It's actually, where is it in space that it's actually working from my center, and my hips can remain square, and then I lift. Because when you're doing control balance, your hips are square no matter where your legs are in space. So you do a few each side, and you notice if one leg twists you off your pelvis, or if you have a hard time reaching through that leg that's off, not just hanging out. And if on control balance, you have the one leg that's reaching, working really hard, but the other leg just kind of hanging off, it's not going to feel strong. Third exercise. Also, all 3 of these are in the chairs deck. You're going to take your arches of your feet onto the pedal. You're going to round for a tendon stretch, and then you're going to sweep this leg behind you. So again, tempting to look forward, but we're going to look down. We're going to lift our center, and we'll lift the pedal. Lift the center, lift the pedal. And then you can come around and sweep it over to the other side. Again, if you look forward, you're going to fall forward. Got to look down and lift your waist. All 3 of these put you in the shape of control balance, help train your body where it goes, and force you to work your legs even when they're not connected to a spring. It's going to be really helpful for you to feel that when you're doing control balance on off the reformer on the mat. So if these tips were helpful, first of all, I'd love to know. Put in the comments below, give me a thumbs up. I make these videos for you based on the questions you ask. If you would like support around your practice, there are a couple ways you can do that. Aside from just enjoying all of our free tutorials, you can become an OPC member at onlinepilatesclasses.com, and we'll check out your form as a member on any exercise you have a question on. Or if you are a teacher and you're interested in my mentorship program, Elevate, I'd love to answer any of your questions that we might have around that. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for subscribing to this channel, and I'll see you next week.